So let's go to one more soundbite before we take this break, because I think if you look at LaMelo Ball and his assist numbers, they've been not necessarily down, but he only had 2 against the Lakers. He only had 3 against Toronto. It's not like you're used to seeing him put those types of assist numbers up. Now, he did have 10 against the Clippers. He had 13 against Indiana, so I don't want to make it like this is some big problem. It's absolutely not. But you're seeing more field goal attempts from him, 19 against the Clippers, 18 against the Lakers. Gordon Hayward gone, Kelly Oubre. Like, there's some things we can expect from LaMelo while guys are gone. But here's James Borrego discussing the aggression from one LaMelo Ball, how frequent it is, and just how it might show up rather than just looking to score it all the time.
He came out last game and played with the right mentality, tried to get downhill, make plays for others. At third quarter, at times, I've seen him be more aggressive as a scorer, if that's what you're referring to. But I think in general, Melo plays aggressively as a player in general. He touches the paint more than anybody. He gets downhill. His usage rate is high. He creates a ton for us. So, I've seen him become a little bit more aggressive at times to score the ball as the game goes. But, I think for us, more than anything, he's got to start the game with the mindset of, let me get the drive and kick game started. Let me move the ball. Let me create for others. Let me set the table for my teammates early on in the game versus later on in the game. I think his fourth quarter mentality is there. I think that's where he's best right now, is the mindset of the fourth quarter, of closing that game, taking what the defense gives him in the fourth quarter. And then, he's got to figure out what to do here in the second and third quarters. Do I stay aggressive with my shot, or do I try to get my teammates involved?
I think that's really telling, and I agree. When we talk about LaMelo Ball's development as a player, it's always going to be the decision-making as a point guard. And when we talk about fourth quarter stuff, we've seen him kind of take over in some of those and be successful at doing so. And then it's James Borrego saying, you look at the second and third quarters, those have been he didn't say anything about it being a problem. He didn't say that. It's just constantly trying to figure out, okay, is it my time to facilitate? Is it my time to try to take over in the half court, whatever? And I think that's just natural growing pains for any point guard in the NBA.
Yeah, 2 notes on that. LaMelo Ball is unique in that he does have this otherworldly passing ability, but he also has an ability to score sometimes at will. And so when you possess both of those things, it's kind of a blessing and a curse. The curse part being that now it's on you to decide which weapon you are going to utilize, when you need to do that, and when it's best to do that. So I think that's what Borrego is hitting on there, that it really has to come down to Melo deciding, all right, what does the team need from me right now? Do they need me to facilitate to others, or are others not playing as well offensively and they need me to step up, get to the rim, score? They really need him to knock down 3-point shots. His 3-point percentage is bad, and he's starting to pass up good looks, which is a little concerning. Hopefully his confidence at the 3-point line returns when they go to Boston. The last thing that I'll say is that I think some fans of LaMelo, and then some Hornets fans too, would listen to that and go, okay, if you've liked what you've seen out of LaMelo in the fourth quarter, how about some more consistency with his minutes and his role in the fourth quarter, which tends to change. Sometimes he's playing to start the fourth quarter. Sometimes he's playing to close it out in a more traditional role. So, I would say if that's how Borrego feels, then, some consistency in that role, I think, would be warranted at this point.
And that's a JB identity. You don't know what he's going to throw at you. Yeah, nobody knows what kind of lineups he's going to come up with. Nobody knows the consistency of where these guys play, and that can be viewed as a problem. I don't know how that throws off the rhythm of some guys. Maybe it throws off the rhythm of the defense, which has to be the kind of intention Borrego is going with, but it might even throw off the rhythm of the offense for whatever player you're deciding to sit at that point, or who to play at that point too. So we'll see. Let's talk more about these trades. First segment went a little long. Let's talk more about some of the proposed trades out there via Bleacher Report and some other publications.
This is Locked On Hornets.
Then I clicked on M. Thomas. I'm like, who the hell is M. Thomas? Matt Thomas is his name.
Oh, NBA legend, Matty Thomas. Matt
he
Thomas.
Didn't play at all.
I'm pretty sure Matt Thomas served me at an Applebee's the other day.
It's time for more of the Locked On Hornets podcast.